The answer is positive. Yes, definitely. The communities in Judea and Samaria have been growing against all odds. It's just in spite of the pressure from the international community, from President Obama in the United States, and from the European Union, still the Jewish communities in Judea and Samaria, they choose to grow at a much greater pace than elsewhere in Israel.
How do you explain this? Because we keep on reading in the news, including, I admit, in Arutz Sheva, about all the attacks, for instance, the rock and firebomb attacks that we had, especially at the beginning of the year. How do you explain the fact that Jews just keep on coming to Judea and Samaria?
There are different areas that definitely we can point at to explain why these communities are more attractive and are bringing in more and more people. But beyond that, I think we need to lean back again on it's just an amazing phenomenon that in spite of the pressures that I've mentioned and in spite of the security threats that you've mentioned and other problems, still these communities are growing at a much quicker pace than elsewhere in Israel. It has to do, on the one hand, with an ideology that people want to protect the future of this part of the land of Israel for the Jewish people forever. But it also has to do with a standard of living that we've succeeded in providing in these communities, which includes a fine educational system and a great place to bring up kids.
Yeah, I can hear that all around you, David. And how do you see this enterprise maybe 5-10 years down the line? Do you have a vision?
Well, the vision is that in 5-10 years down the line, there will be we'll be way beyond the million residents mark. We'll be way past that, and really at this stage already, we're beyond the critical mass. There are more Jewish residents in Judea and Samaria than those who wish to give it over would like to acknowledge. And as Gershon Masika said in some of the statements that have been recorded in the press, we're beyond the point of no return. We have established these Jewish communities throughout Judea and Samaria as a permanent situation.
So you're talking about reaching 1 million overall within how many years?
I'm seeing that in 3 years from now, there'll surely be more than 1 million Jewish people in this region.
Wow.
It's important to point out, Gil, to remember that when the State of Israel was founded in 1948, there were only 600,000 Jewish people in the entire country. And today there are 750,000 Jewish people in the area that the international community considers the West Bank. So there are more Jewish people here in this area than there were in the entire State of Israel when the country was founded.
Right. Okay, Bezat Hashem. David, thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you, Gil.